We're back now at 11:14. This year marks 70 years since the brutal kidnapping, beating, and lynching of a 14-year-old boy in Mississippi. Emmett Till from Chicago was visiting family in the South when he whistled at a white woman at a grocery store. That woman's husband and friend killed Till in 1955. His death sparked the civil rights movement. Till's cousin and the last surviving person to see him alive is now telling his story, and he kicked off Black History Month this weekend at Holy Redeemer Church in Milwaukee. And he sat down one-on-one with me and Reverend Wheeler Parker.
You didn't tell your story for a long time.
Yeah, because it's
Why
like, after that happened, I had to live with, he got what he deserved from America. And what I got from the black folk, my grandfather wouldn't have let that happen. It made me feel ashamed that I didn't do nothing. You should have took a bullet. One guy said, you should have took a bullet. One kid said, I got behind the door, I hit him with a broom. It's like, I feel guilty because I didn't save him, you know, and that's what we process. We didn't process it right. We still don't process it right. Because people say, I get mad, I get angry, man, I can't talk about that stuff, you know. And we got to get past that. We got to get past that. And it's not a pleasant, it's not a pretty story, but we need to look at how far we've come and the price that we paid.
What do you remember most about your trip to Mississippi back in 1955?
And one of the most frightening things that stays with me a lot is the morning they came to get him. We were manable and everything, but Emmett just did something he had no idea what kind of repercussions it's going to bring. When he whistled, man, we could have died. What have you done? Like I said, they kill people with reckless eyeball. He whistled at this lady, and man, that just, nobody said, let's go. We made a beeline for the car, getting out of there, because we knew that he violated a Southern mores, and we knew that meant trouble. We knew that without a doubt. So in the morning, I hear him talking, 2:30 in the morning. I'm shaking like a leaf on a tree, so God, I'm getting ready to die.
You thought you were going to die?
Oh, no doubt about it. When I heard him, I said, we're getting ready to die. These people going to kill us. They kill people, remember, for reckless eyeball. You had to know what you was against and where he was at. It wasn't no maybe. They killed people. They hung people. And nothing done about it. That happened Sunday morning. Monday night, I was back in Chicago. I just went out, away from Mississippi. I didn't sleep because jokingly to myself, we're going to send them up there to get you too. So
Emmett Till became a catalyst of the civil rights movement because of what happened to him in his death, but he was a 14-year-old boy. You know, I feel like we kind of lose sight of the humanity of him. Who was Emmett? What was he like?
What was Emmett like? Fun-loving, prankster, love. He was privileged. He was a privileged child, stuttered all the time. If you see that picture, and they portrayed him like as a rapist or something, you know, and I hate that. Molester or something, you know. Black men are portrayed like that, you know. They portrayed us bad. And it shouldn't have been and shouldn't be, you know. And we shouldn't let that stop us from doing positive things for our neighborhood, for our families. Men need to take care of their families. We need to do that, you know. And we have a lot of work to do. Unless you tell the story and get it out, you're subject to repeat it.
And our thanks to Reverend Wheeler Parker for sharing his story. You can watch all of our Black History coverage this month on the 12 News app.